Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So as the title suggests, I'm going to be doing a Lush Christmassy sort of haul. Now, I've been using Lush for the best part of the past 10 years, probably more than 10 years. Ever since I first started university, I remember I started using them. And I don't think ever since I've ever started this channel, I've ever actually done a Lush haul. Maybe I've done one once, like years and years ago, but ever since then, I've kind of seemed to have just been focusing mostly on makeup, because I even used to do fashion and accessories and stuff. So I really wanted to kind of go back to the old me and show you guys some of the things that I get, because as I said, I always have used Lush in the background. Makeup and that beauty stuff aside, Lush is probably my favorite bath and body brand that I tend to use. Now, Lush isn't by any means a cheap brand. It is more on the higher end. I wouldn't call it like a top end, like a designer products, for example, like that you buy in Harrods and Selfridges. But for example, a small shower gel is $4.95, whereas if you went to Boots, you could buy a something, it wouldn't even cost $4.95. But anyway, Lush is all natural and natural ingredients, many of them being vegan. Some are, some aren't. It's up to you to read the ingredients. The ingredients are always fresh products, which is why they tend to have sell-by dates on them, meaning you have to use them fairly quickly, especially if you use things like their fresh face masks, which you have to keep in the fridge and use within 2 weeks. So I went to Lush in Westfield the other day. I actually just went to do a repurchase. Maybe that's one of the reasons I've never shown anything in a video, because I've been repurchasing things for so long that it's just become a habit to me. So pretty much I'd say 90% of my skincare routine is actually Lush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first show you some of the things which were repurchases, which I use on a daily basis, literally a daily basis, and every 2-3 months I do a massive restock. I actually have 2 bags lying here because I did buy a few Lush things a couple of weeks ago, but I've just not actually used them yet. And my shampoo actually just finished today, and the one that I use is called Rehab, and it is a cleansing shampoo basically, and it's called Rehab because it is rehab for your hair. So it's got things like seaweed and scalp toning essential oils. And the reason that I use Lush shampoos is because I've got a really sensitive scalp. Because I live in a hard water area in London, and you wash your hair with the hard water, it tends to sit on your scalp, obviously once it's dried, and then it can become flaky. So it's not necessarily dandruff, it's flaky scalp, because dandruff is more of a yeast condition and it leaves actual big lumps of stuff in your hair. But Lush shampoos seem to be the only ones that really agree with my scalp, and that goes for all of their shampoos and conditioners, which is why I have actually tried going back and buying drugstore shampoos, and it's just never been any good for me. My head starts to itch within literally a couple of minutes of drying it, and then it just looks gross and it's just not healthy for my hair. So I have been using this for a really long time, Rehab, and I use a couple of their other ones as well, but this is the one that I generally tend to go for. And then I've got this conditioner called Veganese. I also use what's it called, the really sweet smelling one, American ice cream, it's in my bathroom. I used it earlier. I can't even remember what it's called, the sweet smelling one. But this is another one. And this is, again, it says lemon for shine, seaweed for softness, herbal infusions for your scalp, a light and fresh conditioner for all hair types. So I bought a small bottle of this, and the reason I buy a bigger bottle of shampoo is because you tend to use more shampoo than you use conditioner. I tend to go through one of these every 3 to 4 months. They last me a really long time. Got my massive bag here. She had to double bag it because I actually bought so much stuff. You know how you go into a shop just to literally buy 1 or 2 things to restock, and you end up walking out with half their Christmas collection. Okay, so tea tree water. I have literally been using this every single day for 10 years. This is tea tree water basically, or their toner water. And it's tea tree is antibacterial, antiseptic, and antimicrobial ingredient for anyone with oily or spot-prone skin. I don't have oily skin. I've got combination skin, so normal to oily in my T-zone, but I am prone to spots. I always have been since I was a teenager. I don't get them as much as I do anymore. I get 1 or 2 here or there, but I use this every single day as a toner. And the reason that I love this so much is because the top is actually a spray pump. So it lets out just a fine mist onto your cotton pad, and one of these literally lasts me about 6 months. It lasts me that long. I've actually got one of the smaller bottles, and what I tend to do is I decant this into the smaller one so that I can take it to the gym with me, and then I refill it as that one finishes. So this is a must-have for people with skin like me. This is the moisturiser which I have used every day, not for 10 years I'd say, because this hasn't been out for 10 years, but ever since they released this, it's called Vanishing Cream. It's pretty pricey, it's about £18. Now, when I first started buying it didn't cost £18, but Lush has bumped up their product prices depending on how much their essential oils now cost in the marketplace. So it is a pretty pricey moisturiser, and it is described as a low-fat lavender moisturiser that disappears into the skin, leaving nothing behind but beautifully soft skin, wonderful on oily skin or on T-zones. This is our best-selling moisturiser. Again, going hand in hand with having spot-prone skin or skin which tend to breakouts and that sort of thing. This is the reason that I use this every single day. I like the fact that it's really, really light and it sinks beautifully into my skin, and it actually makes me applying my foundation straight afterwards really seamless. It doesn't sit on the skin. It doesn't make the skin feel greasy. So I have been happily using this for many, many years. I have, by the way, used every single Lush moisturiser out there, including their ones that cost like £35. And this one I found to be the best for me. The second best I'd say for me was Cosmetic Lad, which is also for people with oily to spot prone skin, but I found that one to be a little bit too thick, especially for the daytime. So tried and tested all of them literally, and this is the best one for my skin tone anyway, or for my skin type. Okay, that is it for the skincare sort of stuff. Now the Christmas stuff. Snow Fairy. Who does not love Snow Fairy? This comes out every single year and has done for God knows how many years, and every single year this is the best seller, the one that sells out all the time. When they do their sale at the end of the year, this one is the first to go. Snow Fairy. It's a pink sparkly what's it called, shower gel. You can see all the sparkles at the bottom, all the iridescent sparkles, and it is a cleansing candy floss scented favorite. Totally agree. It is super, super sickly sweet candy floss gorgeousness. I absolutely love it. I love it. It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. It comes in 3 sizes. This is the medium size, and I bought 2 of the small ones. Again, the reason that I always tend to get small ones is so that it's easy for me to take to the gym, because I go to the gym 4 days a week. So there are 4 showers that take place every week at that place. So I will take this. Once this starts to run out, I will open up the other one and pour it in. At some point, I'll probably buy 1 or 2 of the really big ones as well, and then I tend to decant them. But this, I absolutely love it. I love all things that are foodie smelling and really sweet. And this is sickly sweet, but it's not too much. It's like bathing yourself in sweets. I mean, who doesn't want to do that? So this is a bestseller and I love it. So very happy that I got 3. All right, now what Lush tend to do, or they ask you, is whether they want these your loose products wrapped in some paper. So all of my bath bombs and everything else that I got is wrapped up, but for the purposes of this video, guys, I will open them so I can show you. I'm just making it clear I had a really hard gym session yesterday and I really wanted to lie in the bath and use one of these, and I didn't, just so I could show it to you lot. So I'm just saying, you lot owe me a bath. I don't know how that's possible, but you see what I'm saying. So I got a bunch of Christmas bath melts, bath bombs. I don't really tend to buy their bubble bars as much anymore because I'm not really a bubble bath sort of person. I prefer the bath bombs where you can just drop it in, it explodes, and lovely smells and various bits and pieces of gorgeousness is floating around. Bubble bath for me, it just takes ages for the bubbles to just appear, and I become impatient. I'm more of a shower person generally. I tend to take more showers, but when it comes to the winter months like now, I like to have a bath now and then, but that's like a really long relaxing one. And considering half these bath bombs cost like £4 each, that's a bloody expensive bath. A £4 bath, really? So it's got to be one that I'm going to be lying in until my skin looks like it's 80 years old, or at least 180 years old. That wrinkly looking. This first one here, which I appear to be holding upside down, is a bath melt. So it's a little bit different to your normal bath bombs because it literally just, as the name suggests, it melts into the bath. And this one's called Snow Angel. And this one is a very moisturizing one, and it smells like cocoa butter and marzipan. So it's really beautiful, and it's got glitters all over the place. I am already getting glitters everywhere. I'm going to have to like put this away right now. I don't know if you guys remember the soap called Snow Cake. I think that's what it was called. It was a favourite for a long time with that marzipan smell. It smells just like that. That's the reason why I bought this. This amazingly bright one here is called Nevermind the Ballistics. And it's really kind of fresh smelling. It smells like peaches and orange. It's really kind of fruity smelling, which is why I really liked it, because I like them tutti fruity kind of smells. And it also has cocoa butter inside it and some bananas. Who knows whether all the banana-y stuff is that good for your skin, but you know what, it smells good and I'm sure it'll do the job. I thought I'd just let it be known that I might be good at describing things like colours and makeup and what your texture of your lipstick is, but when it comes to smells, I'm not that great. So I'll just be like, yeah, this smells really sweet and this smells really fruity. And when it comes to a whole bunch of that kind of stuff, that's probably why I don't do Lush hauls, because I'll just be like, yeah, it smells good, get it. I've just realised that this one here isn't from the Christmas collection. It's actually from the Halloween range. They do a small, very small, tiny Halloween one every year. This one's called Monsters Ball, hence the 2 ears and the dodgy looking eye on the front. And this one is a mixture of lime and neroli oils and just smells gorgeous. I'm not really a big fan of earthy, grassy, earth kind of smells. I like your fake foodie smells and your sweet and fruity smells. That's probably about it. One here is called Shoot for the Stars, which is why it's obviously got stars all over it. This one is gorgeous, smells like honey and orange. So I really loved the smell of this one. This one here is called Northern Lights. And this one smells beautifully of jasmine. It's gorgeous and I'm sure it'll make my bath look amazing. So that's it for my Lush haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I didn't get Lush Pud. I get that every single Christmas. I wonder if they still have it. I'm going to have to go and check. I will more than likely be going back. Obviously, it's not Christmas time now. It's October. I will be going back again to buy more things. So maybe I'll do another haul for you guys. Let me guys know. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.